The story of Idris, known as Enoch, may peace be upon him, in the English language. Hazrat Idris, peace be upon him, is one of the prophets mentioned in the Qur'an and Islamic tradition. His story is shrouded in mystery and awe, with limited details provided in the Qur'an. However, Islamic narrations and historical accounts expand upon his life. He was a man who was tall, very good-looking, and calm. He had a full-grown beard and spoke very clearly. When he spoke, he was calm. When he walked, he lowered his gaze and looked on the ground. He was a very collected individual, calm and reflective. Idris, peace be upon him, was born at the time of Adam, peace be upon him, and there were 6 generations between Adam and Idris. Idris was the 6th grandson of Adam. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said Idris was a prophet and the first man to ever write with a pen. Writing did not exist before Idris, and Allah taught him this skill. Idris was sent as a prophet to call people away from corruption and sins such as fornication and murder. He is considered the first prophet to use the pen for writing and to receive divine knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and other sciences. Idris, peace be upon him, is credited with teaching his people skills such as tailoring and sewing, as they previously wore animal hides. It is said in Islamic history that Idris, peace be upon him, was the first to take up arms against injustice. He fought against corruption spreading among the people of Qabil and even within his own followers. Idris prepared an army of horsemen and foot soldiers to combat this corruption. Allah mentions in the Qur'an. His name in the Qur'an is mentioned in Surah Maryam 19:56-57 and Surah Anbiya 21-85, where he is described as truthful, patient, and elevated to a high station. And mention Idris in the book. Indeed, he was a man of truth and a prophet, and we raised him to a high station. Surah Maryam 19:56-57. This high station refers to his prophethood, his patience, and his closeness to Allah. He was praised for his truthfulness and piety, virtues and wisdom. Known for his deep devotion to Allah, Idris, peace be upon him, spent much of his time in worship and meditation. He encouraged his people to uphold justice, truthfulness, and piety, and to avoid sin and transgression. Allah praised him for his patience and righteousness. One narration mentions that Allah promised Idris the rewards of all the good deeds of his people every single day. Wanting to increase these rewards, Idris wished to live longer. He asked his angel friend to speak to the angel of death about prolonging his life. The angel carried Idris on his wing and ascended to the heavens. In the 4th heaven, they met the angel of death, who revealed that Allah had instructed him to take Idris's soul in the 4th heaven. The angel of death then took his soul there. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, confirmed that he met Idris in the 4th heaven during the Isra and Miraj night journey. After Idris's death, corruption spread over time. Generations passed and people eventually fell into shirk, associating partners with Allah. This began when righteous followers of Idris were honored after their deaths with statues to remember them. Over generations, Shaitan deceived people into worshipping these statues, leading to widespread idolatry. This was the state of the world until the next prophet, Noah, peace be upon him, was sent to call people back to the worship of one Allah.